so good at that shot. It's such a difficult skill. He'll take that. He won't get any advantage from it. This easy shot into the side of the pack. Well, he's going to get 6 points.
Foul and a miss. Free ball. Mark Selby 6.
A little bit surprised he's putting a cue ball back, because it's, you don't expect Ronnie to miss it a second time, and you could perhaps put Ronnie in more trouble from a safety shot.
It just needs a little touch more side, left-hand side. Ronnie's away to sit down again while referee gets the ball respotted.
Okay, then. Mark, thank you.
There's Vicky there, and next to Vicky is Gareth Potts, one of the world's top pool players. Plays a lot in China. He's the fiance of Vicky's sister.
Foul on the miss. Ronnie O'Sullivan 4.
Very rare. See Mark Selby just hit a safety shot like that. Massive pressure on both players. Mark Selby now to get over the winning line. Ronnie O'Sullivan knows that any bad shot could be his last.
Wow, this will be some pot. Right in the jaw of the pocket with the cue ball. Wow, what a shot that is! Vicky was trying to stop the white from coming down the table there with her hand.
Don't think he's got a nice angle on the green. He's going to come off the place with lots of top spin left hand side. Well, he didn't try and do too much with the cue ball there. Just left himself a medium range red to the right corner. And just made sure of the green. Now he's aiming low in the cue ball, so I think he's screwing back for blue. Well, in fact, he was able to cannon that red, leave the pink to the left middle. Normally brilliant at closing the match out, Dennis Mark Selby, isn't he?
While he's so used to doing it, Stephen, we always say the hardest for him to win is the one to take you over the winning line, but these players are so good and they've done it so many times. He's missed another pink. That's 3 pinks. I can remember Mark missing 2 in the other middle pocket. Anybody seen this coming here? Yeah, he was just aiming the first red to the part of the cushion where he'd have to aim that so that he could give himself a possible chance. Just the way he's queuing up there, he's just picking a spot to the left of the pocket, but it'll be more about the safety shot. If he gets the plant well, it should be quite exceptional, really. He wasn't far away. The green may come to his rescue. I think it has. Well, what a difficult spot he's in now. He's going to have to bend it around the green and see what he can do with that red that's over the pocket. But it's such a big swerve shot, because if he plays down off the red, he can get past the blue, but if he plays down the table, he's just going to stick that red up. It's a big swerve, as you can see. You've got the perfect picture there. He's potted it. That's a smile from Mark Selby. What a shot.
Ronnie O'Sullivan won.
So much pressure in this match.
There's a target behind the pink, and then you've got the blue and yellow in a good position as well for the safety shot. He's trying to get behind the pink, but I think he's going to cannon it on the way down. Well, Ronnie looked at the plant, but he'd have to knock the red in front of it onto the two reds, so that's definitely not on. I like that shot. Even if he kisses the green, he purposely brought the black into play. He had preferred to miss the green, but that one shot has opened this end of the table up.
Players would give now to get that cue ball tight in behind the brown.
Well, he's not far away from there. And the 7 times former world champion said, what a player we'd give to get the white in behind the brown. Didn't expect him to get in there from the position he was in. I'm just looking at the table, though. There's not one colour on its own spot, which is very unusual this early on. He's just going to play it to land on the left of the 3 reds. Hadn't got time to get my pen out, but he's played a good one. I say he's played a good one. The red on the pink spot will go in the middle pocket, but wow. Well, he looked playing the safety off the red that was near the black. He's now back for the difficult one into the middle pocket. No, that was a risky one. Now he may have, well, I was going to say that red that was near the black was always going to be on. And one good long pot here, and every chance for Mark Selby in this frame, a frame that will give him the title. The chances there now, they're not straightforward. A lot of work to do. I think he's just come far enough to leave that red.
8.
There you see it.
Just wants to leave the cue ball more or less where the red is. You want to go into those 4 reds near the pink spot.
9.
And if this works out, what an opportunity. Or does the red pot to the same pocket? It does. Well, you come high enough with the cue ball though. Judging by his
16.
reaction, no. Can't play for the black.
That makes a big difference now. He's got to screw all the way up the table.
$17.
Must be a little straight on the blue for him to be looking at the green there, but I think he can force it over. Yeah, he's got an angle to get over behind the red. No problem whatsoever.
Well, I get a small panic there.
22.
I don't think he wanted to be anywhere near that brown with the cue ball. It's obviously landed very straight on this red. You have to screw back for the brown in the same pocket.
Oh, he's got a bit of angle, shouldn't be a problem. He's just, I think, steadying himself. He's not rushing into anything here. He knows that this frame will give him his second UK title. So he's just taking his time. He's got a slight angle. He can force this red in and get on the brown. He'd love to have been able to force it in and maybe even get on the pink, but the pink back on its spot might just block the path for a red that's near the pink spot. The little triangular reds, it looks like there's one of them will go. But he's taken an awful long time over a fairly straightforward shot, you would have to say. With the cue power that he has, shouldn't be a problem, this.
$23.
Now we know now whether that red to the right of the little triangle of reds will go. He's round looking again. If it does, it clears the other 2 reds for the opposite corner.
No, there it looks. It's not an easy positional shot. You've got to get correctly on this red.
27.
Has he got the angle just to brush off those other 2 reds and stay on the black, or does he have to go back for blue? A decent positional shot here. And may have to play some sort of cannon here on the red that's to the right of the 3 on the cushion. And if this goes right, you have to say it's a match-winning chance.
He's certainly not rushing things. He's making absolutely certain, and I don't blame him. He knows that he could clinch the title with this visit. Ronnie can only sit and hope that something goes wrong.
He's going to catch this half ball on the left-hand side of it. Perfect. Great shot. Absolutely perfect.
35. $36.
Yeah, and I think that very risky shot that Ronnie took on to the middle. Just unbuttoning his waistcoat, so that gives you a little
46.
indication that he doesn't expect Mark Selby to slip up here.
44.
$57 ahead. This red
51.
and the blue would be enough. And what a final
52.
these two players have provided. Ronnie's had 3 century breaks.
Huge admiration for what Mark Selby's done here.
65.
It looked like it was going to be all
66.
one-way traffic when he led 7-2, but Ronnie came storming back with some amazing snooker. But this is why this man is world #1 and current world champion.
73.
He is a class act. Ronnie's had a terrific support here this evening, but also Mark Selby's got a lot
81.
of fans. They appreciate good snooker, and they have seen some of the best snooker you could ever wish to see.
82.
It's all gone very quiet at the moment, but in a few minutes' time,
87.
they'll lift the roof. If he could get a century, it would beat last year's 104 centuries. And he wants to finish
89.
in style. And he's certainly doing that.
$92.
We talked about how good he was tactically, but he's shown us here that he is one of the top break builders of all time as well.
96.